on live now, and then texting over here. Wait, let me see. I can do this one, and then I'll push that one live. Ah! Dad. Ay.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Technical difficulties.
Oh, nobody's on yet. I can. Whoop! See?
I think we need the other one. This one.
Small cup. Small cup kind? Can. Okay, there. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I'm like, but cannot see. That's because you're not there. Okay.
There!
Yeah, but we cannot really see the anything that's being said down there.
Oh. Well, you cannot see on that. Oh, that's the Instagram one.
That's the Instagram one. This is the Facebook one. There, we can just do that, I guess. Oh, kind of ugly with my bag over there. Maybe I should have set it up better. Anyways! Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Right here.
That's so close, though. No. Well, it's okay. We've taken up too much time already. I'm making me hot. Hi, everybody. We're just kind of checking cameras over here. We are on live. This is, I don't know why I feel like I gotta yell every time hi, everybody. Wait, we don't have to yell. We don't have to yell, okay? I'm sure I can hear. I just yell. I talk loud, period. There.
With spurts, too.
Spurts. Tourette's. I get Tourette's, that's why.
No, she doesn't.
But this is Let's Talk About It. This is Alice's. Alice gave me that bag, I think so. Or no, Julie did. Julie gave me that bag. We are Misty and Carolyn, or Carolyn and Misty from Intuitive Healthcare. We have 2 phones right now, and I don't know that anybody's actually going to tune in, but at least we can have this saved for future reference. But Carol, I wanted to talk about womankind things, and all of the Facebook posts and Instagram posts that we have is geared to self-care, but it's going to be a little different, I think. So this one, we're not going to necessarily do self-care stuff, but more things that women don't really talk about. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
We don't talk about
nowadays
certain things, even before days though, because before days was even more old school.
I think, yeah, old school. And talking to like now, and honestly, you guys, I'm like going to be 47, but
is that
body change?
Oh,
body,
is that?
It's just a body change. I thought 35 was like whoa, but 40 going into 45, it's just, and very interesting, and to know what's going on with the woman's body is very, very, very important. That's the one thing that I want to share with like Misty and the younger generations is please be aware.
I'm the younger generation.
You guys are entrepreneurs, you know, and busy, and you guys focus on.
She's up till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, she's like trying her best to be best mommy, best wife, you know, everything, which is a good thing. But be in tune with what's going on the inside, your organs, and just everything on the inside. Cause in the longevity of it, when your kids are like 22, 24, they're having kids, you want to be there to witness all that. And to feel the aches and pains and shortness of breath, and you cannot keep up with everybody else, it's hard. Take care of yourself now. Now is the time to be aware and talk about it. My mom kept saying, no, that never happened to me. No. And then when she found out that I was in the ER with pain and morphine, and they cutting me up and taking out a 13-pound watermelon cyst, she was like, oh, I remember. I was sore like that.
That sounds like you, though.
So it's like, oh my God. But yeah, please be aware. Monday, I did the endometrial ablation, which is a NovaSure procedure.
Endometrial ablation, which is the NovaSure procedure.
Many of you probably did that, and everybody's different. But basically, what it is they go up to the uterus, and they put heat. There's a mesh. The uterus part goes on top of the mesh, and they pull it out. 5 minutes, 90 minutes of the worst labor pain you ever had.
5 minutes, 90 minutes. 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
5 minutes, 90 minutes.
But then it was done. Done, no bleeding, no nothing. I don't have to go through blood transfusions, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, wait, but back up, because some people don't know exactly what's happening. It's the two of us that run this shop. And a lot of the Facebook and Instagram posts, because I know there's a good amount of followers that we have that are actually really close friends, and some that are just part of the community that kind of know us just through you working DOE and me doing 24-hour fitness classes for so long and all of that kind of things.
I kind of like this.
You like our coffee talk story?
I like.
Yeah, quit your job and just do this. We can be the next Oprah.
Oh yeah, Oprah and Gail.
Okay, fix this. It's going all inside. Oh, there. But so anyways, we run it. So when you guys see those posts, I go in there and I have an assistant. She's the other Misty. But I go and I schedule all of them. So when you see different schedules and different posts that have different kinds of things, like the one that had the IV, that wasn't me, that was Carolyn. But I mean, obviously, some of you might know or some of you might not. So if it looks like it's a different person talking different times, that's what it is. Like this is the faces. That's her and this is me. I'm Misty and that's Carolyn. But she went through a big thing about how long ago was it? She was having sister would call me at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's a group text. Sister would, if you guys have questions or anything, please talk. But she'd call me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I have so much pains. I'm in the emergency room right now. Just calling to let you know I'm okay. She does this to me all the time. It's like, you're not okay. You're in the emergency room. But I just letting you know I'm alive. I'll call you up when I get out. Okay, do I come? No, don't come.
But it's insane. It's like pain. And people look at you like, okay, pain. But it's like you just don't even understand pain, and I don't know how to explain it. And it's like I just wanted to go away. That's all I wanted to do is just to go away. And
you wanted the pain to go away.
Yeah,
okay.
just the
Not
pain
you
to go away. No, and doctors are good. They're good to guide you and all this kind of stuff. But only you know your body. But the doctors, of course, we're going to trust. And I was given, I want to say, a cooler's worth of medication.
I'll post the picture later. I have the picture.
For, I don't know how long. My son's 21. I have a lot of different kinds of high blood pressure medications. Diabetes medication, cholesterol. I thought I was supposed to be living in Hollywood. Seriously. It's what? I thought I was healthy,
And this was about a year ago, maybe?
Yeah.
About a year ago. And I think on the post that I put, it was 2017 that she just started having all of those pains. And then 2018, last year, was when she kind of went along and really listened to her body and did some stuff on her own that we're not saying to do on your own. Definitely listen to your doctors.
Yeah. Listen to your doctors. Research. Do a lot of research. There's so much information out there. So much books to read. There's so much information, and to collaborate with people that know a lot and experience a lot, you can get to know who you are. Seriously. I've grown. I've grown mentally, spiritually, and thank God I have like sisters like Miss, and you guys are unbelievable. I don't know what to say. Like it's been an awesome journey, and we're wanting to share and learn more.
So first you get all emotional and start crying.
Nah.
I was like, what? That fast? Basically, the doctors thought that she had some kind of, what is it called? Kind of like endometriosis, right? Basically. Yeah. And they thought it was something to do with her stomach. They put her on all kinds of diets and like elimination diets, basically. Yeah. At one point, you were only like drinking broth or something like that. Yes. Just to kind of slowly introduce things back in to figure out what it was that was possibly causing all these pains. Fast forward, it was a watermelon-sized tumor that was how much pounds?
13.
A 13-pound tumor that she had in her...
It was in the left side. It was on top of the left side ovary, and it was kind of like a water balloon twisted. So at first they seemed
again. I'll put pictures on it once I get her permission, because this chick sends me pictures all the time of like her insides. I'm like, I don't really want to see this. What is this? What are you trying? She's like, I'm just documenting.
Black. It was like this black thing, and it was like filled with just toxic stuff, guys. Like, ew. Like, I don't know if it's from the chemicals, from the pharmaceutical stuff, from all the processed food that I eat for years. Like, it was just all in there. And the nurse that actually helped my doctor said, hey, something's up. Let me, like, do this or something. And then all of a sudden, blew up.
Oh, God.
It blew up to, like, that 13-pound cyst. Everything was all in my back area. So I pretty much held it for about a year and a half, walking around or doing whatever, and it just came up huge. There's pictures of it, and it's, since then I'm like, no, I'm not gonna allow it. I'm gonna do my best to naturally eat nutrition, good food, fruits, vegetables, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, unbelievable. There was something in here that was making me like cry and yell.
Did they ever tell you why, or did they ever tell you how, like, what it was, or what they don't know, right? Mm-hmm. So it grew for about 2 years, and nobody really knew what or why. And still to this day, nobody really knew what or why. But she still did all her massages. She still did everything. And that's kind of why when we bump heads, because I always tell her, like, you have to rest, you have to break. But she tells me the same thing, because we both are doers and we want to go and do things. But it's hard when you're in your own body to listen to that, and you people, especially type A personalities, tend to be hard-headed, and we don't listen to too much people. But she kept on moving and kept on doing things for like this 2 years, and just lived with this pain, and still massaged and took care of other people, and just kind of was in her head a lot with this pain and what's going on. And then finally, when she went in, she did the surgery, she took some time off, and I think she came back way too soon. Anyways, I told her, take a break, stay off a little longer, but it's just hard because that's your routine, and you want to get back to your normal life. You don't want to have to think about what just happened and how it just happened.
I wanted to just get right back in, and like nothing ever happened. But my body took a toll. Physically, mentally, just stress and whatnot, and my body didn't heal properly, and I started bleeding. March 1st.
Okay, this is where it gets kind of juicy.
March 1st, it started just bleeding. I mean,
my birthday month.
It was her. Like, I like. Every time
she
walk,
it's like to tell me that her kidney just came out.
I know, it did. It looked like it. It was like this.
Oh, your liver. You
My
said your
liver. And then I'm like, I think the other half came out again. I even like clogged the shower drain thing. It was disgusting. It was like, holy crap. Like, I've seen it before, but not in that, like, amount. And I took a picture of it and everything. I even went on to Disneyland feeling like this, knowing where the bathrooms were. I had to, like, rush. It was like, you guys, really, like, women's depends that much in an hour, like, the whole day. I went through, I don't know what, 68 per pack every 3 days. By the time I came home, I had to go do a blood test. They called me that night. My memorial called me that night and said I had to check into the ER. I said, why? Because regular hemoglobin count is...
Okay, pause. So she was bleeding for 6 weeks, 8
Yeah.
weeks,
No,
6 weeks.
6.5, I want to say.
6.5 weeks. So it wasn't like she was just bleeding and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
my medical called her. She was bleeding for 6 weeks straight and losing a lot of blood and having basically big blood clots coming out of her body.
And
There you
holistically,
go.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna take pills to rejuvenate my blood count. I'm gonna do spirulina. I'm gonna eat seaweed. I just kept on doing all that just so I could like go on to my
So
daily
she could go
stuff.
Disneyland. That's why.
And then, regular hemoglobin count is 14. My count was at 6. And the doctors were saying, you can come in tomorrow morning, but you may not wake up. So we highly suggest that you come in tonight and get your blood transfusion. And I was like, what? Are you serious? I feel fine. They're like, that's your choice. I went in, I got 2 bags of blood, and it was like, whoa, like I finally felt somewhat normal getting the blood transfusion. But then I started bleeding again, and it was highly suggested by my doctor to do the procedure that I did on Monday. And I feel so much better, guys. Like,
So she had to get a blood transfusion and refill herself with blood because she never had enough blood because she was bleeding for so long. This is from after the big watermelon had to get taken out of her and she never healed properly. And then so she started bleeding plenty, and then she still wanted to go Disneyland, so she went go eat seaweed. And then she went back to the doctor and they did her blood count, and her blood count was too low, so they were going to refill her back up with blood. And they said that she had to do this procedure. So that's the procedure she did on Monday, which was, holy smokes. And
the
then,
ovulation stuff. It's called Novishore procedure. It was like labor pains. Like, it would just come in the middle of sleeping or driving or whatever it was, and it would just like wrap right around. And it was like somebody pulling and twisting and labor, like your worst labor pain. And no matter what you do, sit down, stand up, breathe, the pain was still there. The doctors just morphined me out at the ER, basically, which was even worse because I got up and the pain was still there.
that was when you still had the cyst in you,
Yeah.
though, right?
That's when and after that, I never had it. Well,
So she had all of that done, and then she had the surgery on Monday. So that's why this month, May, I'm thinking even a little bit of June, because sister wants to come back already. So she's trying to make schedules for June. But Monday just happened. Like, it was just, what was the date Monday? The 15th. The 13th.
the day after Mother's Day.
The 13th. So it's only 2 weeks of May that you're actually out.
Well, I was thinking like after my birthday, I'll come back.
When is your birthday? June.
12th.
Oh, I thought it was the 10th. June 12th. I have it in my calendar.
Oh, it's hot.
It is hot. We had to turn off the AC. That's why. But you talking. That's why it's hot. But so she went through that, and that's kind of why she's out, and she had all those pains and everything. But now you're feeling better. Today's Thursday, so it was Monday that she did that.
It's like I was telling Misty earlier. It doesn't hurt. It just feels like
You just gave birth.
I gave birth. It feels
To
like,
me that hurts because I only did it once.
It's like little tiny marbles. Like I don't know. It's just weird. Like empty. Like feels weird.
Marbles.
Yeah, it feels like there's butterflies. Like I don't know how it.
Butterfly like marbles.
It's weird, and the only thing that'll calm it is the heating pad. It'll like stop. I don't know how to explain it. Holly, where you stay? Say something. Jeez, Lord.
I went on this messenger thing over here to try and find her. Yeah, so our friend Holly actually, I don't know, I cannot see what's happening on here. I don't like go close though. Oh,
Bring them.
oh, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
I think so.
Sexy
That's what
mama.
it says. Is that what it says, Laura? And then
Bring
over there.
them on camera.
No. I mean, but that's just an option. You guys don't have to come on camera. And I don't know. I cannot understand what is over there. I'm glad everything is fine, Carol. Give it time. Let it heal.
Yeah, got
Tell
it.
her. Tell her. You better tell her. Y'all better tell her. Laura said hi. Yes, because my office has junk reception. Holly went through the same surgery. I'm pausing because maybe what if she don't want us to say it?
Okay.
You think so? I don't think she cares. All I was gonna say is that she's Russian. She's like a Russian spy, okay? Because she's like, I went through the surgery, it was fine. I was fine, I went back to work. But you know my job, I just sit down and I'm on my desk, so it's not like I'm massaging or moving around. But
her pain tolerance
is very
crazy.
high. Yes. While she was in labor giving birth, her pain was ooh. It hurts. Like, excuse me, how's my lips?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
check my lips.
Sorry, how?
So when she was like, oh, I had that same surgery with that, I was like, oh, okay. Carolyn said she gotta be out. I'm gonna take her out for about a month. Meanwhile, Holly went back to work. She had a root canal and she went back to work.
She's crazy.
She's Russian is what she is. Like, even when we used to partake in adult activities, and sister could drink like a whole bottle of vodka with me, the next morning I'd be gone, and she's like, "Hi, good morning," and you know, like up and out because she's Russian. She's a Russian spy. You know the kind of people that they send from Russia to spy on Americans who can handle. That's Holly.
I'd be dead.
I would be dead too. I wouldn't even make the plane trip to Russia. I think so, or from Russia to Hawaii.
Be like disapprove.
Yeah. But let's see, what time is it? 8:27. She's still getting. She's like the old Filipino lady, hot flashes. But that's the womenkind things that we was going to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna keep on talking about it.
We are going to come back again and chat more later. But I wanted to just kind of talk about that kind of stuff because these things happen to women all the time, and then there's even like the big abortion thing that's going on right now and stuff like that. But we don't talk about certain things being women because it's so taboo. And we run intuitive healthcare, which is we called it healthcare because there's more to it than just massage, and it's run by two local women. And one that's like she said, 47 and I'm 37. So we have this 10-year difference where she's going through things and I'm learning from her, but she's also seeing what I'm doing and kind of remembering how, oh yeah, that's you know, got to go back to that, like back to the basics kind of things to just remember to go back to, while she's still on her, I guess that's why you said like more grounding, right? Because I'm kind of doing things and you're just up here like still learning, you're learning, but you're like, oh, that's right, I gotta like remember to do this. And
back to the roots.
So it's important, I think, for women to talk about it, because I didn't even know that you could bleed for that long, but apparently that's the kind of things that happens once you go through menopause and you fan yourself with papers. But you're not menopausing.
No, well,
but you have to take stuff
called
out.
Perimenopause, ladies. Your
Somebody told
body
me that.
is preparing yourself.
So it's like 3 kind of menopauses we go through: pre-menopause, menopause,
peri, and then menopause.
Peri. It makes me think of like a blue color though. I don't like periwinkle. So perimenopause.
Yeah.
And then there's menopause.
Yeah.
And then there's postmenopause, right? Isn't there like a post after?
Oh.
Post is after.
I don't know.
I think so.
Once you get past the menopause, who cares?
Well, that's what you want to think, but a lot of people, women have talked to me about, oh yeah, post-menopause, It's like before and after Christ. Like BC and like BM. Well, not BM. Because AD after menopause, AM. But yeah, so there's more to it, you know. And our mothers are old school, so they don't really talk to us about it. And my mom will talk to me about it, but she's kind of crazy too, and she'll be like saying probably too much. But your mom didn't, you know, your mom is old school Filipino and she doesn't go through anything like that about the toxin and whatnot.
You achieved what?
What does it say? Who is that?
Susan!
Was me. Oh, it was you who told me. You achieved Crohn's. So dumb. Is that true though? Is that true, Susan? Susan is one of my close friends as well, and she's on Facebook, and she said that it's called Crohn status.
What is that?
After Christ.
Susan, you gotta come to one of these. She
said yes. After Christ. So a post-menopause. See, I told you somebody told me. I try to learn from all you guys. By the time I hit that, I should know everything, right? Menopause, and Chrome. But there's just so much to it, and I think women just need to talk about it a little bit more, so that they see, and we don't just live, because a lot of women I know are just overachievers, and especially nowadays with the younger generation, and everybody's an entrepreneur, and we all hustling, trying to make that money and turn it into a rap song. But we neglect our bodies. Women just neglect their bodies in general and take care of people. We're always taking care of things. So if you have pains in your stomach that you got to go emergency room and only morphine can help you, maybe it's not just endometriosis, okay? Maybe you have a tumor or a cyst-like tumor. What do you call them?
Cyst.
A cyst. No, I'm cis. Cyst. Just check it. And from what she told me, I remember they were doing ultrasounds up here, and all they needed to do was push that ultrasound a little bit more down, and they could have found it, but they didn't. So really get a second opinion, third opinion, get several different opinions.
And
you shouldn't be living in pain. Listen to yourself. Come and see us or any type of person that is possibly I don't want to say homeopathic, but somebody that is in tune with bodies, you know, because if you were to come here with that kind of pain and kind of talk to us about it and then get a massage, like say for instance your stomach's sore, but it's leading to like back pains and things, so you want to go get a massage. A lot of times things are figured out with your body, because you are connecting to yourself during a massage. You end up actually doing that mind-body connection and figuring things out, so then you can go to the doctor and try to figure out more things. But you shouldn't be living in pain of that sort that you need morphine on, and you shouldn't be bleeding for 6 to 8 weeks. Definitely take care of it. But those kinds of things are things that happen because during perimenopause you do bleed a lot, right?
Yes.
But please text me. You guys, video paused. Ooh, he checking my underarm over here. Underarm, check. But yeah, so
take time
and talk about it.
A little bit of your day, where even if, for me, it was like sitting in the bathroom, you know, and just taking time to like, how am I really feeling today? You know, where is the pain? Like, it's okay to talk to yourself and ask yourself the questions and stuff, and be in tune with yourself. Because, and let me tell you, you go to the doctors and you have all these questions in your head that you want to ask. Once you get there, it's like, so get used to, like, talk about it, write things down, and then you can go back to it.
Look, he had on family emergency.
Oh, what? Really?
Sorry, quick pause.
Is that you?
No, I'm enjoying. Yep. Sorry. What? I cannot look. Now I'm on this live.
Bro, wise older.
Holy smoke! Oh, is that what it is? Is it like an acronym? Oh no, it's just equal. Crone. That's the bad guy from Marvel. From. That's the bad guy from End of Times or Days or Fire. What is it called?
No.
End of Times, End of Fire. Fire of End? End Games. What is it called?
Hunger Games?
No, the one that everybody's watching right now. Avengers. End of Days.
Avengers.
That's the bad guy. His name is Crone. He went through menopause. Yeah, so talk about it. Take your time in the bathroom. Text your friend and let them know so you can document it.
Be in tune.
Because that's what this one does. And yeah, I'm only 37. I say only 37 because there's so much more of these women kinds of things that I would need to learn about. And I love hearing it and learning about it because hot damn, that is a lot that we as women need to go through. And I am just learning now about different things that happen. The only thing really that I've actually felt from the difference between 27 and 37 is just being tired.
But she does a lot,
and
guys.
drinking coffee.
She does a lot, and like, she's amazing. That's what motivates me from, I don't know, 17 years ago.
From just being at DOE and just pushing paperwork.
My gosh, it motivates me to like, why am I sitting here? I should be doing leg raises right now.
But Charlotte, you can see like, you have a dress on. The camera is low. Oh, okay.
But it's like
flashing everybody.
It's constant.
She's flashing her crone.
Don't go there.
Google it. Make a list and take that list with you when you go to the doctor. Yes. Because when you go to the doctor, you cannot remember. Yeah, what? So make a list.
Crazy.
But
I was so stubborn. Sorry, she got me going.
I was gonna cancel. I was gonna end it and then come back. But we can come back.
The last thing I wanted to share was that I was.
We're gonna have to do this again next week too.
Stubborn I was. I went to the doctor with an attitude. She walked me out to the elevator and told me make a choice to either listen to her and do what she wants me to do, or leave and find another physician.
You left.
I'll laugh.
Okay, peace then.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next.
I was like, no. I know she's a doctor. I respect her as a doctor, but no, thank you. But yeah, no. Basically, is listen.
But then you went back to her, right? Then you eventually go back to her after you did all of your stuff.
After a long time of researching on my own and doing, because I wanted to go back and prove to her that not only pharmaceuticals help, but going the natural way. We live on an island, you know. Use our resources, and that's what I did.
Okay.
Hot. That's why. Gotta go.
It is hot. I want to sew my underarms so bad right now, but I don't want to do it on live video. Like, I don't want to show what it looks like when I do it. But we'll come back next time and talk stories again. Because I think you're gonna be. How long are you off of work?
I go back on Monday.
Like this Monday? Coming Monday?
I go back DOE because it's the ending of the school year, so I gotta close out. But I'll be sitting down on my desk, so it's not like I'll be using any pelvic raises or anything.
Pelvic raises?
So...
Well, we will figure out another time that we can do this again, like once a week, because I do think it's important, and it's cool to have that versatile of a 37-year-old and a 47-year-old, both that have gone through a good amount of things, and just to talk women kind things, because we tend to, as women, take care of other people and not really take care of ourselves, and also not really talk about what's happening and what's going on. And then you can see what happens when you don't take care of yourself, and then fast forward 10 years, and then all of a sudden you have different things going on that you need to take care of. But she's taking care of it now, and that's good. But so there's still that different aspect of how it is. Because you were the same, my age, you the same. You the same, and I have to pay attention more too, and eat more good stuff and do more good stuff. But so 8:40. I cannot imagine anybody that actually stayed and watched this for 40 minutes. I have to figure out how to save this video. But it was great. It was a wonderful talk. Awesome. And now you guys know what's wrong with Carolyn. Every time I say stuff like, oh yeah, my business partner is going through a couple of things. Kelsey?
Yeah. Oh goodness, I miss you both.
Aww. Hi, Kels. Her time difference is different too. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah. So we're gonna go and then you can watch back later or not, or fast forward. Too bad there isn't like that fast forward option. That's how come Oprah needs commercials, so can take breaks. Yeah, because if you have to sit and listen to all of that, I don't know.
God.
But that's why Holly's Russian. She can sit and listen to us too. Yeah, she can do all of it. She can sit and listen to us and and then what? No,
yeah,
you wouldn't say.
You want entertainment? Yeah.
But leave your comments below. I'll put an IGTV or figure out how the heck to post this. Maybe it'll just have to be on YouTube or something. And let us know what more you might want to hear about or talk about or think about. And then we won't disclose names like I disclosed Holly. But Holly's like the third of our trio. She's the behind the scenes one. That like when us two argue, she goes and tells Holly, so Holly can tell me, and Holly's like our filter. Yeah. But because she's the Russian, and she's the only one that can handle that. But yeah. Anyways, comment and let us know what kind of things that you go through, and maybe some things that we can talk about. If not, then the next talk we have will probably be about celery juice. That's her. That's her. Okay.
Love you guys.
Love you. Bye. Finish this one. And then finish that one.